Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 66. It is time for Operation... I think it's Blut. Blut. If this is like if this is supposed to be a U with a thing over it, then it would be Blut, which is more Germanic / Norwegian kind of pronunciation. Anyway, whatever. It occurs to me that I shouldn't have just done that. Just in case. So, as you can see, movement is slow. In fact, just getting that far to defend is difficult. Man, I mean, I knew movement was going to be slow, but this is ridiculous. I mean, I was hoping that you'd at least reach here. So of course the tanks can just move. Okay, this is all rough terrain, so this should be safe to just push up. Let's have a rear guard, just in case. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be anything down there. Okay, the tanks are actually moving at full speed. They're going to be very busy. Okay, this is not the greatest setup ever, but I overestimated my movement capability. But anyway, if these guys attack, they're going to pay for it. I might take a tiny bit of damage. Let's go, trucks. These wheeled. The wheeled boys are going to be a problem. I can already see it. Okay. I thought 24 rounds was plenty of time, but actually most of my units are so slow that asking them to move 2 tiles a turn is actually a big ask. Once again, we're just sat here watching Romanians die. It's brutal. Still, I mean, that infantry has no hope of stopping my armor. Just gotta be careful because they can still damage the transports. Especially the guy with what looks like a Vickers gun. Blomph. And many horses died for my sins. Okay, so what we got to do is we just got to decide how far the artillery can get and then go from there. This railway line is not offering us much movement. I guess it just doesn't offer any movement bonus for me. So I am going to say that's rail as well, isn't it? No, it's road. I guess the quickest way forward would be to get on this road and then go through this, crush through this, and then take the road down here. Because without a road, we're going nowhere fast. We're moving 2 tiles a turn, that's it. Yep. So obviously the whole point is that the artillery is supposed to be rolling up as my front line, and as you can see here, we're barely moving. Well, I suppose at least Stewie is mobile. Okay, that's fine. Now if these guys attack, they can't pen... They just... Infantry cannot pen the armor of any of this, so that's them dealt with. I could move this infantry here, but it would be in its truck, which would be very bad. It would be well defended from most things, but I think an infantry attack would do some pretty would do some damage. So tuck yourself in, tuck yourself in. You just need to move. You can wait there, you can wait there. These are all defended by artillery. This anti-aircraft gun is active, so it can just sit there. Okay, boys, you got places to be. Oh man, the wheeled ones are a real pain. Okay, once again, not much we can do. I need that road. Because once I've got the road, of course, then they can just go flying down the road and then park on the sides. And then we'll have more of a conga line. But that's okay. We'll put the most powerful units at the front of the conga line and it will be okay. See, the only other choice we have is to keep following this railway line. Diagonally until we get to here, and then we have a road that leads directly there. That's potentially a lot slower, since it involves, you know, slogging forward two tiles at a time for the next however long. Yeah, you can immediately see the difference once the road is available. Okay, the tanks are assuming their rightful place on the front line. Since they are basically unaffected by the conditions. I don't know, actually maybe I might just smash down. I mean, taking the conga line here and then going down. Might be quicker. Okay, this artillery cannot reach a position where it's actually useful. Okay, the trucks now have enough movement to go forward. I suppose the only consolation prize is knowing that the enemy also has this problem. Unless they're choosing to use the road. It may be safer to just cut straight down diagonally. I mean, it's like what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 6 turns of slog. And then we'll suddenly be on a road that just takes us directly. Instead of sort of curving up to go back down again. Ooh, plane. I was thinking about, you know, making a sweeping box with these guys in the middle, but the sheer lack of momentum that we have actually makes that really difficult. Okay. Welcome to the jungle. We have fun and games! Okay. Yeah, that anti-tank, that anti-aircraft gun is in the unhappy zone, as it were. Bonk. Poor flame tank. He never stood a chance. Okay, once again the artillery support is lagging behind. You would almost wish that I just brought along a load of these. Because it's not like infantry can do anything in these open spaces. I could actually put that in a pin if I wanted. But I'm not going to. Okay, the artillery rolls forward, as does the anti-air, maintaining our umbrella of protection. We'll keep this tank at the back, lagging behind, as it were. For the sake of being a rear guard. Yeah, if I just keep shuffling this, this artillery wedge, if you will, if I just keep on shoving 2 turns a turn down this way, eventually I'm going to just get to this road and then I can get the hell out of here. We'll try and move the trucks forward as much as possible whenever we can, the wheeled ones, because they're slow. The tracked ones will just sort of hold around. Oh, another plane came along. Oops. Guess you didn't see that. Poor aircraft. Can't do anything except be victimized by my push. They could have gone after these, but I don't think they can see them. The 2 that are exposed anyway. Oh, a minesweeper tank. A minesweeper tank soon going to find itself very dead. Okay. Now for some free experience points. Okay. Fire at will. 12 HP. Perfect for squishing. Surprisingly resistant to damage here. I definitely don't want to trade 2 tigers for 3 conscripts. It's okay. I've got the no retaliation jeeps. What is that? That's an anti-tank. Blomp. Okay. That's as far as that can go. Can I get the old engineers in there? Actually, to be fair, it doesn't matter that these guys are in their half-track. They're in their half-track in the village tile because it's going to be... They're going to be double protected by artillery. And that's more than sufficient. Okay, let's tighten this up. Oh, anti-air doesn't quite reach because of the conditions. That's not the most dangerous vehicle on Earth. The real issue is that it's a tank and it's got massive range. unfortunately, I've left these 2 units exposed to aircraft. Let's just hope that they haven't got any more aircraft that you know, available to be a pain in my ass. Look at this reach. Yeah, we can't allow that. These are all protected by this artillery, so just got to be a little bit careful here. I'll leave this jeep here on the road just in case someone comes flying down the road. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. But it'll be okay. I'll kill them shortly. Let's just hope that they've got no more aircraft, because I've accidentally left these uncovered. Well, not really accidentally. The terrible conditions have forced my hand. Nice. You picked the wrong target, you fool. He went for it because it's open top. It's actually quite weak to aircraft. So he was like, oh yeah, there's an easy target. Except it wasn't. And he's only got 2 vision, so he didn't see the AA. Oof. That's kind of suicidal. Okay, we're under attack. I wonder why that rocket artillery didn't shoot. Kind of weird. Goodbye. I might slide this forward 1 tile and take that out. Damage. Boom. 10 damage when your unit is a 10 stack is actually pretty cool. Like, because of the rule of 10, the most damage you can ever do with the 10 stack is 10. So to actually score 10 damage, everything has to go perfectly. Okay, the furthest you can get is here. But of course the tanks don't care for... Wow, look at that bait. Okay, there's my artillery front line. You look like a man who could take a tank shell to the face. Sweet. I mean, these tanks are incredibly powerful, so, you know, whatever. Okay, these are protected. Why not? Okay, I'm making spaces here to try and find room for my my anti-air. No, for the these vehicles to be next to the artillery where they would be best protected. Good thing I left this tank available. As a rear guard. Let's tighten that up, shall we? Let's protect these two with this artillery. So you can see now I can start to integrate these guys into my core, into the central part of my rolling push. You know, once again, we just got to watch out for tanks because they operate with full capability in these conditions, whereas every other unit does not. I think I'll put this here just to defend this, just in case. Although if a couple of tanks come flying in from over here, I might be in trouble. But we'll see. Should be fine. I'm edging closer to the road that I need to actually move properly. Oof. He did not see the AA. And he paid for it. Wow, that was ineffectual. The Korean cavalry ran away! Which, I don't blame it. I mean, infantry is completely useless in this situation. You cannot pen any of these vehicles. Oh my god, that's exactly what I said I didn't want to happen. It just happened. I'm like, oh yeah, but if a couple of tanks come flying down that road, and I'm like, wow, what are the possibility that two really good tanks come flying down the road? Oh, that really hurt. Okay. Suppose I gotta send tanks back to deal with it. 15 over strength ones are not available. 1 for 4, 1 for 4. One for 6, that's better. Okay, 2 health left. I don't think any of my other tanks can reach it. Oh. Never mind. This is a typical zone of control setup for like wide area protection. And what I mean by that is let's just tuck you in for now until you're more repaired than you are. Because of the way the zone of control rules work, you can actually have a gap in between each unit and it will be fully, at least for one turn, it will be fully protected. So if you need to protect a lot of space and you don't have enough units to protect that space, then that's what you can do. Ah, 7 for 1. Is that 15? No. steamroller rules. Just go ahead and bash that artillery. Yep, not enough movement left. That's fine. I'll put Stewie here to defend these two. Not that this needs defending, but this does. So you can see that by placing units with a gap in between each, I can cover a lot more space but still offer complete protection for the artillery. Because the zone of control rules will stop any unit at these points unless they have a unit that ignores the rules, which happens from time to time, of course. Now the only issue here is I've got a hole right in the middle of my formation, but I was just going to move the grenadiers here. The half track is surprisingly durable, with 11 ground defense. Plus, of course, this unit's got vigilant, so although it's not useful in this situation. I was thinking of prudent then. I could have just moved this in. Okay, we got an aircraft. Stewie's undefended. Should have brought along a. I should have brought along a self-propelled. Damn. Unless the AI has an aneurysm or something, it's gonna go for that. Let's go ahead and put this here just to make sure that we are more secure. I'm moving slightly too quickly, and I've left this vulnerable. And unfortunately, as an expensive open top unit, the AI should go for it. But we'll see. It might be busy repairing. Oh! Never mind. It went after the artillery, thinking that was an easier target. I mean, to be fair, it's expensive and overtopped, so it open top, so it's a good target. But it's a late war unit. It's actually got better defense than, you know, artillery. Artillery has got very little air defense, if any. Oh, it's an ambush! Oh, that's bad. Caught by my guards. Okay, I wasn't punished for it. But yeah, if you look at Stewie, he has an air defense of 6, which is terrible. Don't get me wrong, it is bad. But most fighters have not got 6 hard attack. They have 4 or 5 at most. Whereas artillery, of course, has an air defense of 3. Some of them, I think, it's even worse. So they're much easier targets. Okay, we are out of time. We have actually used 8 turns, which is a long time. 8 turns is a lot more time than I really wanted to use. But we're closing in on the road, which is going to let us move at greatly increased speed. We're being harassed from all directions here, but this shouldn't be too difficult to take care of. Infantry is doomed in the open. These guys have put themselves into unwinnable positions almost. How would that happen? How would you lose 12 against a unit that's only 10 strength? That's actually impossible. That's very weird. Oh, because the artillery. I'm like, rule of 10 indicates that the most damage I could possibly do is 10. Actually, it's because there's artillery there as well. Of course, it would get the necessary extra kills. Yeah, anyway, that is it for now. So far, so good. Transports are not damaged. I'd say it's 2 more turns, say turn 10 by the time we close on the road. Maybe turn 11 will be on the road, and then it's just straight road all the way to the exit, which should be nice and easy. Meanwhile, our cordon is definitely getting kills. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.